Next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
75 yards.
And Washington has
third and about 13. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 33 yards.
And Washington is a gain of 10.
Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the... They snap it to Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab.
And Washington.
0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we all...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards.
And one
after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught at the end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They turn to Love on the handoff.
Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Come on!
Bryce Love ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air. Minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 42 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going?
Ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Peyton Barber, 63 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have.
For your 3 scores to the good, what's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
Touchdown, Washington! Bryce Love, 73 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. Things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
66 yards.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his third touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to get safe.
Washington on third down.
They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gandy Golden
There to make the grab.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Allen. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense, and probably some tired minds as well, trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
Switching rally points.
Please, we have to get out of here now.
Shut up, D5, you little fucking monk. Your mum's got autism. Little dickhead.
Switching rally points.
Minutes please. 2-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date.
Takes it on. What a lovely strike. Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box, you know that. It's a beauty, and it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient, waiting for the ball to drop, and then volleying with such precision. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Down run. Here's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 36 yards.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final number, pretty impressive, courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles.
Instant.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just...
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box. And then it just gets better and better from there. Superb. Softly passing the volley into the net. Lovely goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the nose.
With the New York Jets. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, football, offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, yeah, good job. Antonio Gibson, 70 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house.
Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And the keeper more than... Counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they take advantage of the situation? And he's outdone himself. Dangerous looking attack. And how about that for a save? Well, still pressing for a goal here. And a fine stop. And teammates to play it to. Takes it on. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Still alive. Forward. He just needs to remain icy cool. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Over it comes. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. And the pass could do damage. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. And the emphasis is on creativity. He's scored once already and close to making it a double. A very good tackle. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
And now the delivery. Well, it might still work out for them. Well, no stopping him. And he takes on the shot. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Oh, showing excellent vision. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. The fist of the goalkeeper. Added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Will it happen for them? Real chance. And keeping it out. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. It might still be problematic. Into the advanced position. And still a chance. Plenty of forward momentum here. But can they... And how about that for a save? And he takes it on. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. And fist it away. And menace. Understandably, he wanted to give it a go, but straight at the keeper. Well, visionary passing. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Is it going to be? Fine goalkeeping to push that away. It has gone. And the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, when they play like...
And denied by the keeper. Impressive. It's there for him. And what a magical save it was. And over comes the corner. And a decisive punch by the... Real chance. Chance maybe. Cutting the ball back. Fine goalkeeping to push that away.
That would surely wrap it up.
Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Oh, excellent diving stop. And now the delivery. Can they keep it out? And doing all he can to grab his second of the game.
Well, he's been a real lot.
Archer. Now with Greenwood. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
And fisted away. Ishikawa. Happy to take on the shot. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful.
8 carries for him so far. Here's McKissick. And he's got some space here. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick
ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And Washington has made this a one-score game. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown,
41 yards.
and Washington has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put...
Continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKinney
with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobber.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
44 yards.
and Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think the...
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments.
On play action, Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a first down and more for Gibson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with now 3 week 1 touchdowns.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now...
Play action now. Here's Heineke.
Caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every time.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now?
Heineke to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time.
Can he play it in? Ronaldo is at the far post. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
25 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that...
And the play fake, and now Heineke. There's McLaurin. What a catch. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to...